What is going on, guys? My name is Xeo, and I hope you're all having a good, well, if you're in Australia, summer holidays. I haven't really been doing much, sort of just being hot. I don't mean that by being sexy, because it's me. I don't think I've ever once been sexy in my life. I guess you can be the judge of that. But I'm more talking about the heat and just the weather right now, because at least where I am, it's pretty, well, it's not the hottest it's ever been, but for someone like me who spends all of their time inside, I don't want it to be hot. Why can't it just be cool for once? Because when I'm hot, it's sweaty, and no one likes being sweaty when they're playing games, unless you physically are a sweaty, in which case you should just die in a hole. But for the past few days, it's been getting to like 35 degrees Celsius. I'm not sure how hot that is in Fahrenheit, but I know it's not the hottest temperature. Like if you live in somewhere like, I don't know, Arizona or wherever, it's just like pussy hot. But for someone like me that I would consider myself a polar bear, I much prefer the cold. 35 degrees is just death. See, here's my logic behind the fact that cold is better than hot. See, when you're cold, you can just put on more and more clothes and just keep on getting warmer and warmer. But if you're hot, once you get to the point where you're naked lying in an ice bath, you can't get any cooler. So if it's hot and you're trying to get cold, there's a lot more limitation to how physically cold you can get. If you're cold and you want to get hot, you can pretty much just keep getting warmer and warmer. But with the fact that it's being really hot, me and my friends decided, hey, let's go ice skating. That was a bit of a mistake thinking of that. Ice skating was not a smart idea. Although ice skating I completely love, and I wouldn't consider myself the best ice skater out there, but I definitely consider myself decent at ice skating. And although I'm not one of those people that can like start skating backwards and do like a triple backflip 18-20 insta swap, I'd still consider myself a decent ice skater. Besides, when I really sort of was into ice skating, I was a lot into sort of speed skating, less figure skating, because figure skating was more of, I don't know, a feminine-sided thing, sort of. But speed skating's just fun. I mean, who doesn't want to go fast while skating? But the thing about going skating is I haven't been skating in about 5 years, so trying to remember how to skate is not fun. And I'm pretty happy though, because I picked it up pretty quickly, but I remember the first steps on the ice was sort of just, wait a second, how do I do this again? I literally haven't played any form of console game in like 2 weeks. I've literally only been playing CSGO. I'd consider making a CSGO video, but I'm banned for 7 days, again. I've gotten so many 7-day bans, it's not even funny. But yeah, I haven't played any form of Call of Duty game in a long time, so don't judge me if I'm not doing well at all. But back to ice skating. When we got there, it was pretty fun. It was pretty much just me and my friends sort of skating. Most of my friends could already skate, which was pretty good, except one of my friends. It was pretty hopeless. But it was fine. I sort of tried to teach him how to skate. It was kind of a hopeless attempt, but it was fun trying, or more watching him try and just fall over. But yeah, we were pretty much just skating around for 2 hours, doing random stuff. They had options where you could play like limbo on ice, which I didn't really partake in, more because just there's kids that are like 3 feet tall and like expert skaters, so they literally just stood up straight and could go under the limbo pole. And I'm sitting here just like, well, I feel like I'm at a disadvantage here. Besides, the best thing about it is a lot of people go to the games and just form one fluent line, which means the rest of the rink is just empty. And I don't know how many rinks have this. It might be the exact same thing or just sort of an equivalent. But the rink we went to, they have these little penguin things for hire that little kids can use to like balance themselves, so they skate with it so they don't like completely just faceplant on the ice. One time I decided I was just gonna floor it. I was gonna go as fast as I could. I just started just full speed ahead, and it started out great. I wasn't gonna like faceplant or anything. I was just steady going. But what happened was there were like 4 or 5 little kids just sort of sitting there slowly going with the penguins. There was literally a wall of penguins and little kids, just full-on Gandalf style, you shall not pass. What I had to try and do was sort of, in the best way possible, sort of avoid the kids without, like, killing myself or one of the kids. So, within the split second that I had, because I was going, like, at least 20 k's an hour, I was, like, going fast. But here I am flooring it. What I decide to do is, they're in front of me, so I kind of decide to just go sideways. I don't know how to best explain it, but I'm coming at them hard. I pretty much just turn completely sideways, so I'm on an angle sideways, so my skates are just ripping up ice off the ground. There was like a wave of ice just covering the little kids, but luckily I did dodge all the kids. But what happened was, because I was sliding so hard, I went round all the kids, but it's a fluent movement of traffic. I'm like on the inside of it. I start drifting out. There's this little girl that's coming. I just completely knock her over. I mean, she was just dead. So here I am feeling bad about just completely killing a little kid, like this 7-year-old girl. And now I'm fearing for my life, because I'm pretty sure her brolic 300 pounds of pure muscle of a dad is gonna come and beat my ass. So I decided the best thing to do is probably just stay quiet and try not to be found. Because I really don't want to spend the rest of my day with all of my bones broken from my dad sitting there flopping around like a wet noodle. I'm just going to end this video here. If you did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like. Comment down below what games you want me to play, because there is a point where Black Ops 2 even gets dry. I know it's been a few years, but maybe it's finally time to say goodbye to the old friend. But yeah, if you have any games that you want me to play, just comment them down below. Leave a like if you did enjoy this, and subscribe if you haven't already. Yeah, I'm Xeo. Peace.